June 9th, just a little Alpha Traders midday update. It is 12:41 Eastern. As you can see, SPY on the daily here, it's still hanging out in this right below the big megaphone on the daily. Intraday on the 65 minute. You can still see our levels here from Sunday still holding pretty well. Took out yesterday's low. We're in a chop zone here pretty much between the low from yesterday, 422.63, up to today's high, which is 423.26 is today's high, and the low of, I'd say the last, you could call it the last, hour if you want to call this range here, but really we're chopping on this flag as they bounced off here from yesterday. So we're popping up still, we're hanging out. Really nothing going on. This is just a bunch of chop. It's a flag off there, but really this is just one big chop zone that everybody's kind of sitting in, waiting for either the move up. You want to get over. You want to get over here, 423.26. If you want to break some lows, you're all the way down here at 420.32. So this 3-point SPY range is pretty much where we're at on the 65 minute. If you go down to lower, go down to the 10. Why is my thing? There we go. If you go down to the 10 minute, you see that range again. Really from here, which is today, we had that gap up that got sold down. They filled the gap, went lower, tested, got to a range low today. That's where the point of contention was, right around 422. Popped up, tested this range again, couldn't get higher highs, dropped down again. Did technically get a lower low intraday, so that's interesting to see, but really it's just a chop zone. This is, nothing is really moving at all. It's more of a do nothing day and wait for it to range and see, turning into a theta burn. Qs, looking on the 10 minute here, same exact thing. It's way better in the last, I've said that last 30-40 minutes. Intraday low here. Intraday low 336.86. The high was at the open. It ran nicely. They faded it, and now it's in a chop zone in between these 2 points. As usual, I'm sorry, not as usual, but as I was saying, it's just, we're in a chop zone. IWM still a great look. What a massive run. You can see it on the 10 minute here, just an absolute run. Still above the cloud, using clouds as support. It dipped below, popped up. Let me pop my... All right. 232.79 in the last 10 minute. You're going to find some more at 233, and then obviously I don't think we're going to have the volume to get 233.64. On the small caps look really good though. I'm looking for on the 10 minute anyways for it to have a double top at some point. So I am expecting this gives us a second chance. We're in the 232 IWMs for the 25th. We'll look to trim some more up here. A couple names that we're looking at, CLNE. You guys can see here, had a very nice gap up, had a nice move. Now it's kind of in the chop zone. It does have a gap to fill down here. I don't think it fills. We'll see how this goes from a broader perspective on the 65 minute. You can see that wedge is very similar to AMC. Speaking of AMC, we'll go to the meme real quick. Very, very tight range on the 65 minute. Extremely tight. You had the anchor VWAPs from the high here, holding it up, holding it down in this area, and then you have the anchor VWAPs from the lower, kind of giving it another self. It's still resting on cloud support, so we're still good there. People are getting worried, but if you just drew a little line like this, if you wanted to draw a line, you can draw this line. And it just gives you a top side. You can kind of see where it's at, but you can see this congestion. It's really getting tight in there. Clouds are on a sell right now, but it's still on the secondary cloud support, so not really worried about AMC right now. GME, name the new CEO. Everybody that we knew he was going to be. Earnings are today after hours. Looking great. This is really, really looking good. Rumors of NFTs and off of Ethereum. They're going to be a facilitator of some sort. If that's the case, if there's future growth here in NFTs and Ethereum, and there's also a way for them to get their gaming platform online to where they can start monetizing, you're going to see this thing drop. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be 400. 344 is your ceiling. Once it's over 344, it's gone. You're going to look at 400. Apple, I want to just, for sentiment, we always look at Apple on sentiment. Quickly, it looks good. Had that big pop with the Qs. 129 is my target. This is the overlay on the daily. Getting really tight. You're seeing all these tight formations, and you can see that 65-minute 200 EMA right here, this yellow. It's sitting right above it right now. So it has this volume shelf here on the 65, plus the 200-day here. This looks like it can really go, at least back to 128.46. So there's your sentiment for today. Keep watching semis, NVIDIA. Stock split is extremely bullish, as you guys know. We'll see how this goes, but right now we're just ranging, waiting for the breakup. And don't forget, alphatraders.com. Follow us at Alpha Traders Inc. You guys see it in the video. Click the like, click the subscribe. We'll see you very, very, very soon.